Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, I go to Brazil. Let's get into it. Flying into Panama City. So I'm connecting through Panama City to go to Brasilia, Brazil. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting it to be 90 degrees. I'm still used to the Chicago Midwest cold right now. So I'm gonna be ditching the sweatshirt here soon. Never see these things, so I gotta get one. Nice. Already land in Brasilia. That's impressive. 12:30 local time. I'm not gonna get to bed till 2. And now I figure out how to drive a Brazilian car. That's stick. Nice. My hotel in Brasilia has the X-Files, Twister, and Independence Day ping pong game, or pinball games. This is awesome. 4 in this stretch. This is more like it. Soybeans everywhere. This guy needs to do better in the spring. I'm kidding that the planters are literally chasing the combines out of the field. Look at all these things. Talk about a circus.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. That's a big planter. 80 footer, I'd guess. Big planters down here. So I just got to Brazil. A massive fields. Tier 2 or Tier 3 combines. That's a straight piped machine. This just looks sweet. So this is Brazil. At least the parts where I'm at in the state of Goiás. Large, wide open fields where planters are literally chasing the combines out of the soybean fields. Because soybean really, I mean, it's not a cover crops, but it's not a main cash crop for them. Cotton and corn is where they make their money, mainly cotton. So they're really trying to get their soybeans out so they can get their cotton in. And it's a lot like southern Louisiana where there's rain chances like every day or every hour. You just don't know where the rainstorm will hit. And here's the soybeans. Green stem. Can't even break open the pods. Probably at least, oh wow, that's a lima bean. Yeah, like I said, they harvest their beans 20+% at times just to get them off. You can crack that one open. Some of these beans are all right, but still at least 14-15% minimum. Just a different way of farming. You can kind of see the corn stalks, or corn or cotton stalks. I think that's cotton. You can see the cotton stalks in here. Yeah, that's cotton stalks. Just no-tilled beans right into afterwards. There's a big carbon fiber boom sprayer right there. Like a 47 or 4830. So we're just casually sitting here working one of the days, and this plane just starts buzzing these fields right next to us. Nice. So this is cotton. This is their main cash crop. Cotton is planted on 30-inch rows here because that's what the narrowest row configuration that the cotton harvesters can do. So they plant these on 30-inch rows, and the soybeans get planted on 45-centimeter rows, whatever that translates to English. I don't know. I think it's like 18 inches or something like that. So that's what your soybeans and cotton and corn is planted on. I was gonna hope to get a video as he'd buzz by here. Oh well. And like I said, cotton's their cash crop. You can kind of see this is gonna be a bowl of cotton at some point. It's kind of like fiery looking leaves. I missed it. Kill. Spraying some cotton. And that's how they load their planters. It's all bags. Bag seed, bag fertilizer. Pretty nifty. So we'll say this, there is cotton for days out here. My gosh. I would be curious how big the cotton Brazil is because, like I said, I mean, there's thousands upon thousands of acres just around this area. I didn't realize that. There's the fleet. At least a lot of the fleet. This customer's a large customer and he's got a lot of beans to get out in a hurry because he's got 3 massive planters following him. like these two behemoths that look a lot like DB series planters in the States. These things are giant. Probably 80 feet-ish wide. Gotta watch out for combines on the road. Got an S-Series pulling ahead. Nice. So it's been a few days since I've recorded anything, guys, and I'd just say getting used to the culture is very interesting. People drive like crazy, and they load loads very, very sketchy. See that guy? Oh my goodness! I'm just gonna stay back here. This is the field that we're in, but it's like I said, 3,000 acres. So I'm just not gonna pass him. And oh my God, see how that load is like hanging? No thanks. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is the sound of a Tier 3 motor, and it sounds glorious. Look at that stack right there. Look at that stack. And you're probably wondering why they have hoppers or tarps on their grain tanks. Well, that's because it rains so much. That way they don't have to empty their grain tanks every afternoon when it rains. There's no hopper bottoms here either. It's all dump trailers. That's a pretty cool grain cart. Reebok Ninja. 32,000 liters, I'm guessing. So that's like a 1,400 bushel grain cart. Now that's a unit right there. Big old DB style planter. Thing's giant. So we see this giant bird way out here, and we were told it's an emu. Hey buddies, how you guys doing today? You guys are big. I know you're not emus, but aren't you a cousin of an emu? I don't know. Good morning, friend. Sir, what's your room number? Well, guys, I have been, it's been about a week since I first got to Brazil, and it's been a week. It's just very, very interesting. Just the cropping practices. So I'm in central Brazil, kind of near Brasilia, and they basically have a year-round growing system. So they're basically double cropping soybeans first, then going to full season corn, which is different in and of itself. Cotton is their main cash crop. I mean, it's just very interesting. Very clayey soils, and it rains about every single day. It's just really neat. So I hope you guys enjoy these just little clips that I got. I'm obviously working down here, so I can't show you guys much. I'm working almost 7 days a week, so it's just different. I mean, nobody speaks English. All Portuguese down here. The food is phenomenal. That's one thing I was not expecting. Good meats for the most part. A little bit tough at times, but rice and beans is pretty much your staple for the meals. So like right here is some double cropped corn. So soybeans was picked off of this a couple weeks ago. Here's a terrace that I'm going across. They have terraces everywhere to kind of keep like there it goes that way, to kind of keep erosion in check, or kind of keep water from running everywhere. But corn and soybeans are planted on 45 centimeter rows in a lot of places. So that's like approximately 20 inches, 18 inches, something like that. And cotton is planted on 30-inch rows, just because cotton pickers are made in the States, and they only go down to 30 inches. But yeah, I've never seen this narrow of corn. Oh wow, you can really ramp this thing if you wanted to. Woo! Yeah, so you can kind of see just terraces to really kind of help control erosion, because it rains here very often. Nice. So, as you guys saw in an earlier video, there are capybaras out here, but there's also emus. There's some baby emus there. Where do they live? What do they eat? No clue. There's like a herd of like 6 or 7 emus, and they run fast. Very, very fast. Eat. Thing about Brazil, it rains. Chance of rain often, just about every day this time of year. Tell you what though, pretty as this rain's rolling in. Okay, I had to stop. Hi cows! These guys are a little skinnier than back home. Definitely a different breed, but pretty neat. Hi bussies. Hey, how are you guys doing? I like the droopy ears. Yeah, there's cows grazing right in the valleys of in between bean fields. This is a really cool valley. Tomato plant right there. Soybean or cotton fields, soybean fields. Pretty neat. There were Massey combines in this field. Yesterday, it looks like they just got done and the planters are rolling in. Nice. There were Massey 95, 75 combines, I believe. 4 of them. There's some good old Massey combines, 95, 97s or 70, something like that. But you also notice how every single combine in Brazil has those kind of tarps over their hopper. They don't have power folds anymore, or down here. Just because there's a chance of rain every single day, if they had power folds, they would have to figure out how to empty their grain tank when a pop-up shower happens in 5 minutes. And when there's, in this case, 4 Masseys in a field with only 1 grain cart, it's pretty impossible. Just kind of different for Brazil. That's the neighbors, but you can kind of see, here's a cotton field right before me. Cotton's the main cash crop here, as I said before. So I'm down here for soybean harvest, but as soon, like literally, we're still in the same field harvesting. They're planting corn behind us, and then right behind that, they're spraying. So we got a 40-meter wide carbon fiber boom. I believe that's 40 meters, or 132 feet, on a John Deere 4730 sprayer. Spray and burn down. Pretty sweet. So this is cool. So I'm still on the farm that I'm at. They have like a man-made reservoir here. I'm wondering if this is what feeds the irrigation systems, but you can kind of see we're on a dam and then just a big old river basin that dried up. But I would hate to see what happens because they get some pretty big rain events. I would hate to see what happens when this floods. But here's the spillway. Kind of cool, just slowly releasing water. I didn't even notice this, but the road that I drive in on is right there. And I saw it driving in today. I was like, well, this is cool. It's a toucan, I think. There's this 9650 giving her. It's a heck of an operation these guys run. Well, guys, it's my last day in the city that I met in Brazil. It's kind of what my room was like. Very, very small twin bed. I definitely am too short and too wide for it. That's all right, too tall, I should say. But anyway, I'm heading out to the farm. Last day in the field in Brazil, and I travel back. Today is Wednesday the 7th, 8th, Wednesday the 8th, and I travel back the 9th. So I can't wait to get home. Coming up on a tractor, almost looks like a New Holland. Sure is. Nice. Another neat thing about Brazil is it seems like every medium-sized farm has a G-dang spray plane. I've actually never been up close to one of these. I do know that right there is your pump. It's tied directly to your airspeed, so the faster you go, the faster the pump turns. That basically is what is equivalent to, that's what actually provides your rate control and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, this isn't the greatest looking thing in the world, but can you imagine just owning your own spray plane as a part of your farm equipment? Good Lord, and these things are bigger than I thought too. Yeah, it's probably about 30 feet long, 25 feet long. Nice. Also, fun fact, every single truck around here hauls around 150,000 pounds gross at least, and each one of them is powered by a 130 horsepower engine, so they can only go about 10 kph, maybe 15 going up hills. Well, last time leaving the field, and these guys and some of their old 50 series combines, they look sweet, they sound awesome, but they do break down every once in a while. I'm actually heading back to the airport at the country's capital, Brasilia. Got about an hour-and-a-half drive. It's really not too bad. Could be a lot worse, but it's been a blast these last 2.5 weeks down in the fields. It's kind of cool harvesting in middle of March at this point. We're back home, we're still got snow on the ground, so it was pretty neat. I hope you guys have enjoyed these clips. I apologize for not having a structured video, but this trip has been absolutely nothing but structured. But it was still cool. Now I head back to the airport on this beautiful, potholes is big enough to swallow your car state highway. Yes, this is a state highway. I will say this parts of Brazil that are just absolutely gorgeous. Pretty valley. Cows way on the far side there. Just stinking gorgeous. And look at that Massey sprayer. You don't see a Massey sprayer back home. I'll miss its beauty, that's for sure. Don't see that every day. About 15 motorcycle cops. Seems a little excessive to have 15 motor cops and 4 cruisers just for that bus. 2 buses. So thank you guys so much for watching again. I really do appreciate it. It was a fun adventure down in Brazil, but it's almost April. Farm, we are out of snow. We're waiting for some dry weather, and the next video you got, hopefully, will be in the field. Got some new equipment, some really new, exciting spring equipment we just got, and we just got a lot of cool things coming. So you're gonna want to stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Take it easy. Stay safe, and ta-ta for now.